No, no, yeah, comprar y comer. Alright guys, at this point all I have to say is bienvenidos a Ciudad de Mexico. So this is my room. We're actually at a hostel. It's called the Selena Hostels. It's like a group. And I actually found this place when I was in Panama, like years and years ago. But I've never stayed at one. I just I saw that the events were cool. And so when I said I was gonna come to Mexico City, I was like, let me stay at one of the Selena properties. And so far, I mean, I got a private room, so I'm not sharing with anybody. I'm not about that hostel life. But so far so good. I mean, obviously it's very bare bones. This is the bathroom, clean toilet, clean shower. I'm gonna be staying for 4 nights. So yeah, that is my room. It's a private room. I've never stayed at this chain of hostels before, like I already said, but I've seen that they have like a bunch of different events and things like that. So that was really important to me as a solo traveler for the first time. I really wanted them to have like a bar, a restaurant, just different social events. And like the social events with all the Selena properties are like pretty extensive. Like even today, like they have like a guided taco tasting tour. Like I think they take you around and you pay like a small fee, like 20 pesos or something like that, but you get to go with the group, you get to meet people. So I'm definitely planning on indulging in that. And the price here was just really, really reasonable. I mean, $180 the US, which, I mean, $180 for 4 nights, I think that comes up to be maybe like 40 bucks, 45 or something like that for a private room over a weekend in a major city. I would say that's pretty good. I mean, obviously you can flip it if you want to and go for like really, really bare bones and stay in some of like the dorm rooms here, and then you'd be paying even less. That's true hostel style. But I was like, I don't really think I have to do that. Like at this point, like I think I'm good where I'm at with just this private room at this hostel. So I'll keep you guys posted. This is my first night here. So, pro tip, as far as solo traveling goes, it's literally so easy to talk to people. I accidentally sat at this guy's table where he was literally already sitting, marked by the fact that his book was sitting there, and I just didn't see it. Your girl can't really see that great. And he came over and he was like super chill about it. He's like, oh no, totally, like you can sit like across the table, you could sit right here next to me, whatever. And I was like, all right, cool, because it's just us, and I didn't want to take up like another like massive table nearby. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and read my book. By the way, I got The Handmaid's Tale. I know you guys have all already watched it, but I haven't, and I'm gonna read it because the book is always better than the movie. But I'm thinking I'm just gonna sit there and read my book, and we literally ended up chatting for the whole time. He was from Virginia. He was a really cool dude. So first solo travel interaction in the books. But we are headed out. Today I'm just gonna go grab some breakfast, and then it's like one of the nicer days, and the rest of the days are supposed to be pretty rainy. So I'm going to go to the park, Chapultapec Park, and then grab some brunch, maybe stroll around Roma Norte or La Condesa, and have some fun. English guide. You can download it when you walk into the castle. And it was built in 1785, and a whole bunch of different royalty and stuff lived here. But obviously over time, it's discovered a bunch of multi-uses. It's really interesting. It was only about 85 pesos, which is like $4 or $5. So you better come in and tour. This is a fantastic example of things you will never learn based on the United States public school system. I mean, even living in Los Angeles, I feel like the media and all these other news avenues like give you a certain perception of Mexico, and you might hear a lot of negatives, but being somewhere like this, you learn that it's a deep, deep culture with a rich history, and it goes so much further beyond what you'd learn or what, you know, you'd allow America to tell you. So needless to say, I'm enjoying myself and trying to learn. So now we're headed on a taco tour hosted through the Selena Hostel.
So here, we're gonna try birria. False taxes.
Selena, I mean, Miami is really expensive regardless.
Well, Carlos, like, there's some really
Playa del
beautiful
Carmen?
places.
Is that still bad?
Cancun and so.
I'm scared to eat it, it's like really hot.
Thank God I'm not American.
Hey!
That's gonna be in the video.
How do you guys feel? Do you guys enjoy yourself?
Voice.
The voice. You really didn't know that was happening?
No, not at all. I really thought
Good
we were
call.
gonna
She
lose.
picked it. She picked it. Good call. So this is me, back in my room. It's like 12:30. That lucha libre flight was actually kind of fun. I mean, like, it's just interesting to be able to participate in something that I never thought I was gonna do. Shout out to my cool friends that I've met here at the Selena in Mexico City. I met a couple of friends at the taco tasting tour. And that's really was my intent on staying at a hostel, is like doing some of the tours and like meeting people. So that was really cool. And yeah, that lucha libre fight was really fun. It's like really cool to see people be so passionately into something. But yeah, so it ended up going until like 11 something, and we walked back, we talked, we laughed. It was really, really cool. So yeah, guys, that is a full day here in Mexico City. Hopefully you're enjoying it like I am, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. It is a Saturday, and here's my outfit for the day. It's from Express. These earrings are from Target, I think. You know, whatever. Hopefully I can get more authentic ones here. This bag I just bought yesterday. It's from a Mexican designer because I found it in Condesa. It was pretty expensive, but I like it. It's a good like tote. It's a really solid material, and you know, you guys understand. I can't stay away from color. I love it. So, anyways, today we're headed out. By we, I mean me, myself, and I. It's a little bit later than I wanted to start, but I just had one of those slow mornings, which you can totally do when you're solo traveling. So I'm planning on going to the Saturday market, which is a sábado. El Mercado de Sábado. It's in San Angel. It happens only on Saturdays, and it's close to the Frida Kahlo Casa Azul. So that is my plan, to go to the Saturday market for maybe an hour, bop around a bit, and then go to the Casa Azul because I have tickets for 3:30. So let's go. This is easily one of the most popular things to do in Mexico City, so I definitely suggest getting your ticket in advance. I really enjoyed that museum, specifically the part about fashion that she was able to cultivate due to her injury, so it's really kind of like a functional fashion, but I can talk more on that later. I'm now basically just walking through Coyoacán to get some food. I'm gonna go get some street food because I've been given a nice little break from the rain. So let's go.
en una jaula de oro, pendiente de un balcón.
Full day in Mexico City. I'm about to head out. I think I'm gonna go towards like the historic city center. So this is actually like this hostel, the Selena, is actually like in the central downtown area of Mexico City. So this is like one of the first locations that I don't have to get an Uber for. So it's about a 10, it says like 11-12 minute walk.
I'd have just used pretty privilege to get this table. I'm not gonna lie to you. The man was like, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and I was like, "Can I have a table?" And he was like, "Sure." And he has to take a picture, so you know, kind of weird, but whatever. We're here. This place is beautiful.
Whole thing is pretty much done. Ghosts,
Enigma.
From the Palacio de Bellas Artes, which is like the Performing Arts Center. Now I'm walking over to a museum that's about half a mile away. It's called Templo Mayor. So we're gonna go over there, see what that's about. Closes in a couple hours, but I shouldn't need too much time. But yeah, nice chill Sunday. So apparently I walked in on a festival happening, a festival of the indigenous culture. And you don't have plans, you just have vibes. So out here, this is called Templo Mayor. It's specifically interesting because this was a temple that was built directly in the center of the city. And it was smaller, but it's been by the time, I don't know what time, but it was enlarged 7 times. So like the oldest ruler is built at is buried at the bottom, and then the temple just kept being enlarged. But here's the legit temple, like the remains of it. Literally smack dab in the center of Mexico City. Templo Mayor, which is the temple over in this historic central district. That's kind of where I spent today, just kind of like walking around, exploring. It's definitely walkable, going from the Palacio de Bellas Artes to the Templo Mayor and that fun little festival that I just ran into. I did not know that was happening, but I was there and I did spend my coin. I supported the local culture. But I got these. There's technically supposed to be for like putting hot pans and things like on your counter, and Teddy's like trying to explain to me, but I'm gonna probably put them like up on my wall. And I also got a top, and this is also handmade. Those are my finds. So now I'm gonna actually meet up with the friend that I met on Friday at the taco tour in a couple, maybe about an hour or so. I just needed to come back to the room and like recharge my phone, get my bearings, drop off some stuff because my bag was getting a little heavy. And we're gonna go have dinner for our last night. We're gonna get dinner and drinks for our last night here in Mexico City because she's leaving tomorrow too.